points to defeat social media organic reach. To see the 8 key points to defeat social media organic reach in 2020. The social media organic reach becomes down in upcoming days and now as well. So to defeat that social media organic reach, here I selected 8 key points that works on social media still in this reduced organic reach era. So let's get started. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe my channel and hit that bell icon to get notified
First of
while
all,
I'll upload
what
some
is
type of
organic
content for
social media
you.
organic reach? First, organic reach is the term in social media marketing that show who, how much unique visitors can see your post, stories, and piece of content without promoting it through paid advertising. That's called social media organic reach. While before this organic reach reduce, the social media organic reach becomes more helpful for the users who use social media to grow or to get followers and likes, comments, share, engagement on social media as easy as easy. But as the organic reach of social media down, the problems are facing many accounts still not getting a reach to their followers and not getting reach to their followers still, and without hashtags it's not possible. So these problems are now almost everyone are facing on social media. So our first strategy is more attention on story formats. Now many in social media launches the story formats for their platform, like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp itself has story format. Then these three these story formats are very useful for the peoples or influencers to use social media for growth. So here are three main reasons to attention on story formats. First of all, stories are innovative for mobiles, grab attention and engagement through stories is still available at this moment, and it doesn't require proper perfect content. It means you can easily upload any type of content because it disappears in 24 hours. So you can use a story formats to make your platform or make your uh, page or business page get engagement on their platform. So how to use stories for business promotions? That's the question many people ask that. In stories, many editing options are available, like if you see the stories of Instagram, then you can add a music section, you can add a mention of any particular people. Even you can share the other people's stories in your story as well. You can share your IGTV videos, and lots of many features are available in stories that makes it very easy to add stories per day. That's and the main reason that to use stories for business, to create stories for business, because here still have engagement on stories format. You can create short stories formats for business promotions through the Instagram and Facebook. Almost I think these two platforms only providing the story format, but still I want to say that these two platforms organic reach down still now. Or if you can see, the LinkedIn has still some engagement on their platform, just because these platforms are growing up and up, so their organic reach becomes down. So let's move to our next key point, which is a big engagement on private groups. Facebook organic reach
becomes down, as I always say this term. But still, if you want free organic reach on Facebook, then go and create your private group. In private groups, still Facebook has more engagement. On the other hand, on Facebook page, you don't get more engagement. But if you see you have a trusted group and well-known people shops like-minded niche, then you will get engagement on private group as well. So use the private groups and increase your engagement, and through the private group you can get engagement on your Facebook page as well. So use private groups for getting engagement on social media. Now you can see that the groups are not limited to Facebook. The groups you can create on Instagram DM groups as well. Now one platform called Telegram has their own groups. If you can create a community on Telegram, then you can get more and more engagement on Telegram as well. Also you can create groups on LinkedIn as well. I don't have much experience of LinkedIn, but there will be a same situation like Facebook as well. So next is micro influencers become future big influencers. Now while you talk about the social media, then you can't eliminate the influencers, because everyone are using the social media for business. They are doing influence marketing. Many big companies marketers are now becomes a social media influencers, because such influencers have big audience, little small big audience. If they have little small audience, then their audience also becomes a targeted audience. So the micro influencers becomes future big influencers. This statement will convey this format. If still micro influencers have small audience, still they get benefit to your business, because they have a targeted audience that you want. If you collaborate with the micro influencers and engage with their small audience, then you can get their complete market of small audience is yours. So in such way you can optimize micro influencers for your business. So our next strategy is create content for mobile friendly. Now almost everyone are using social media on mobile as well. Desktop is also useful for making us using a social media, but generally people use social media through mobiles. So you have to figure out the content which is mobile friendly to your audience, because if you create a mobile friendly content, then your audience will become likely to engage with your content and get you engagement and so organic reach as well, because the algorithms of social media channels are also shifting towards the mobiles, because they also know that their platforms, the people who use their platforms are generally using mobile, so they try to optimize their designs and formats through mobile friendly. The biggest example of it is Instagram started their video platform which is called IGTV. So you can see that the IGTV format is mobile friendly. Mobile screen format is available for IGTV. So you can see if even on Facebook, on LinkedIn have their own mobile apps that people can access most. So you can see how mobile friendly social media will increase in future. What even what happened, we can't expect that in future the all things are done on mobile. So let's move towards our next strategy. audio will make it place into social media. Audio based content itself not any social media platform, but I personally believe that audio based content becomes the part of social media in future. Because the three biggest reason I am saying this, that because podcast industry, which is audio industry, has three main problems they are facing. The discoverability. Now, the when you post a podcast, almost not everyone becomes seeing this podcast. So, if the audio format content is shifted on social media, then the discoverability problems becomes solved. Now, the second problem they are facing a monetization. Now the monetization problem also becomes solved with social media, because many social media are using their advertising platform. If they try to add some new innovations in their advertising and add a podcast in their platform, then they can find the monetization option as well. I personally use the Anchor, where I see the one monetization uh, what we say monetization option available, which is called sponsored audio. In this you need to create a audio in your voice, to create a audio in your ad, and you can integrate that ad in your, what we can say, episode on podcast. So you can see the monetization problem will become solved through social media as well. And third thing is measurement. So the measurement problems becomes facing through podcast, because you will see that statistic that this particular number of people are seeing this, are listening this podcast, but you can't even see how much duration of time they are seeing this particular, they are watching, they are listening this particular episode, how much period of time they spending the time on this particular episode. So this problem becomes solved with social media. But how? Social media has their own tracking systems that will they integrate with podcast as well. If it will happens in future, then it will be big engagement, sorry, biggest organic reach option as well. Now the now in this situation you can use a podcast through video format. You can add some one image in your podcast episode and upload it as a video on social media and see the response you are getting. So in such way you can start podcasting on social media platforms as well. So our next strategy is play with paid ads. The biggest reason social media becomes shifts, social media needs to reduce their organic reach is paid ads. After all, you need to understand that the social media is after all business. Social media companies start their business like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as well. So they need to earn profits through their business. So they need to integrate ads on their platform to increase the revenue of their ads, so that they reduce the organic reach of social media. If organic reach becomes down, then their paid advertising spends increase on their platform. So social media utilize their audience into their profits. That's why they reduce organic reach of social media. So if you want to sustain now on social media, then you have to focus on paid ads on social media, because paid ads the one of the options available on social media to get more and more engagement easily, because the end reason to reduce social media organic reach is paid advertising. Now paid advertising you can keep improving your in conversion rates and engagement rates through testing your paid advertising budgets, and testing your designs audience which you want. All the options are available with paid ads you can do. If you want to get a service of paid advertising on Facebook and Google, then we can provide a service. For this you can check our website, https onbitsdigital.com/services, and you can send us a query for hiring us for Facebook advertise management. So let's move towards our next strategy, which is start live on social media. To live to live chat with followers helps to generate more engagement. In fact, according to research, it found that if you post a normal post on Facebook and if you go live on Facebook, you will see the 10x more engagement on social media live or Facebook live than normal post. So you can see how you can get engagement on social media through live. So keep live at least in once a month, or if you want more then at least once a week. You will give a live and interact with your audience. Also, I want to say one thing, that I think live engagement becomes not be reduced in future as well, because live has no any advertising monetizations. So I think this will not becomes reduced. If may in future the advertising monetizations comes on Facebook live or any social media live, then it may happen that organic reach becomes down. But for now, its organic reach becomes no down. So use start lives on social media and see the results that you want. Comment below if you do live on social media once a week, once a month. So let's move. Our last strategy is use multiple social media. If you are doing business with social media, then you have to use a multiple social media, because in one social media you can't see consider that you will get a business through only one social media. Use multiple social media and figure out the different types of content on a social media. So it happens that you are available on every platform, which create a brand trust on your audience, on your customers, which helps you to increase your convergence through that particular customer. So use multiple social medias to get more engagement and get more trust on your brand. So these are some 8 uh, key points which you can use to defeat a so, social media organic reach on social media platform. So I hope you like this episode and this particular video of OnBiz Digital. So if you want to learn more about marketing stuff, then visit our site onbizdigital.com and see more stuff like this. You can visit our podcast to our website. You can get access of our free courses available on our website, and you can also read our blog post which helps you to grow on marketing. So thanks for listening and thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much.